Hey guys, first off, I just want to say this gameplay was actually from the
Defend
losers
the
bracket
objectives.
quarterfinal of the EGL Seniors Cup against Mad Cat's team, which was called BRAP, believe it or not, which is Mad Cat's famous catchphrase that you usually hear him screaming at events all around Europe and the world. You hear him scream BRAP, but that was the name of his team because they didn't actually have an organisation, I believe at the time, or something like that, or they were called E1 before and they got changed, whatever. I'm unsure, they're called BRAP. So this is actually the last map of the series, and I was playing with myself, Wonder, Ryder, and a pickup, which was crazy. And this is the last map of the series to win 3-2 and guarantee us a top 4 placement in the Season Cup, which counts towards EGL 9. So now myself, I have a top 4 seed, which is gonna help towards my team at EGL 9 and guaranteeing ourselves a place in the pool play. So yeah, enough about the gameplay. It doesn't really matter. That's not really the kind of topic of conversation as such. That doesn't really matter at all. As you can probably tell by the title, I've got a big announcement to make regarding my team, regarding EGL 9.
Good job. Get ready
And
for
as
the
you can
next
also see,
round.
we've actually managed to secure ourselves an organisation for the foreseeable future in the form of Horizon. Just to fill some of you unaware guys in, a few weeks back, I was actually a part of the Team Dignitas team,
Search and
laying up,
destroy.
whatever, heading into I-48 and EGL 9. But long story short, we were actually dropped by Dignitas due to something like 3 out of the 4 members of our team couldn't affect, which was kind of harsh, but it is what it is, and it happened. One of the team's long-time members, Ryder, actually decided to contact the hospital and try and get TCM booted offline during the COD XP qualifier, the second last week, and he was actually caught out for it because the hospital actually ended up getting the messages recorded and whatnot. And as you would expect, we were removed from Dignitas, which I completely understand. I mean, they're not going to want to be associated with hospitals, so they're obviously going to want to lose. But it was unfortunate that none of the other 3 of us had anything to do with it, or we were all completely unaware about the whole situation. So that's unfortunate. That's life. We move on, whatever. So we all decided to go our separate ways, and I ended up forming a squad with a bunch of ex-teammates in the form of Petey, myself, Momo and Kyle. I'd previously teamed with each of these guys in the past, albeit in different combinations, but I'm so happy to be with these guys again. I'm good mates with all of them, and they're all amazing players that bring something different to the team, something different to the table. I'm really happy to be teaming with these guys, and the next week and a half, we're going to be scrumming so much because we've not had much time to prepare compared to a lot of other teams, but we're going to be scrumming so much the next week and a half, 2 weeks for EGL 9, and we really hope we can gel together properly and do ourselves proud in Blackpool and come out with the result we think we deserve and whatnot. But I'm not going to say where I hope we place and whatnot, because I don't really like to do that before events. I just go to an event and want to win, like everyone. I mean, that's obviously, some people say that's an unrealistic goal, but everyone should be going into the event aiming to win. Like, you're in the wrong place if you don't want to win. So, as a lot of you probably know, I have a fair share of haters. Blackpool's not been kind to me in the past. I've been to Blackpool twice, and the first time I came away with a miserable placement due to basically, it was myself, Mats, Remedy, and Smarty, and we were good online. We weren't even good online, but we were good online players, if that makes sense. So when we weren't doing well online, you know something was bad. And we knew we were going to place bad. Like, we had no confidence going into the event, and we ended up losing two games to teams that we probably shouldn't have lost to, but we had no confidence, and that's what happens when you have no confidence and you're with a team that you're not confident in. And then, so that was my first Blackpool event. That happened. I can't remember. I think I placed top 24, top 32, either or, both absolutely dire placements. And then the EGL 7, I was going into the event myself, Remedy, Mats, and Petey, and we were looking so good online. We'd all improved massively. We'd all kind of got better as players, and
Destroy the
we were looking
objective.
so good going into EGL 7.
Bomb
Even although
acquired.
being online, we were looking good. And then the day before the event, which was the Friday, Petey actually contacted us all and was like, "Sorry guys, I can't make it to the event." We originally thought it was a complete joke, And then like after an hour of kind of trying to contact them and stuff, he kind of confirmed I
Friendly
definitely will not be able to make it to the event,
inbound.
which like was obviously we were obviously pretty upset about. We were pretty angry with PD at the time as well about the whole situation. But after talking to him about it and stuff, we realised it was like nothing to do with him. He couldn't affect it at all. It was just one of those things that kind of it was unfortunate timing, and we ended up having to go into the event with a random fourth that we picked up on the day of the event without any practice, nothing. Just went into matches. Can I be like, you go there, you go there? It was just a complete mess. Especially when Modern Warfare 3 was CTF and S&D. And we were literally going into S&D matches. We had made all these strats up, and Mark didn't have a clue what they were, and we were just going into the matches kind of like not even sure what was going to happen. And we ended up losing to Prophecy, which we were actually doing quite well up until we came out against Prophecy, and then we kind of lost the first map very closely, and then we just fell to pieces really. We lost to Prophecy, and then we lost to I believe they're called Team Chemistry, which they're now called like Abstract. That's what they're called now, I'm pretty sure. Well, it's probably not the same members. I'm not even sure who was actually in that team at the time, but it was that team, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, that's basically what happened. So a few events on, a few different teams and organisations on, and this is where I am now, a part of the Horizon Black Ops 2 team, and I'm really happy to be teaming with the boys Momo, Petey and Kyle again. Looking forward to an interesting Blackpool trip, as it always is. I'm sure it'll be a wild weekend for everyone involved. It's always a good weekend in the Norbert Castle, put it that way. Everyone that's been to an AGL event in Norbert Castle will know it's a wild one. But yeah. So yeah, thanks a lot for watching the video, guys. And I've not really got much to talk about. There's maybe another few rounds left of this S&D. Well, a fair few rounds left of this S&D, put it that way. But I've not really got much more to talk about. Unless I kind of think of a random little topic to talk about right now. So what can I talk about to fill up these last 3 minutes?
Good job. Get ready for the next round.
Oh, let's quickly go. Why have I not thought about talking about this? Let's quickly talk about what happened in Cologne today. Basically, it was the first day of the European CSL, ESL, whatever you want to call it, championships, the Call of Duty championships. So basically, there was 16 teams flown out to Cologne, and then each team from each nation. There was 2 teams from each nation, say 2 UK, 2 French, 2 Dutch, so on and so on and so on. They played against each other, and the winning team got an all-expenses paid trip to LA in 3 weeks time. Sorry, a week after EGL. So yeah, that basically happened today, and teams like Farico Dragons versus TCM matched up. Teams like Millennium and Supremacy, Killerfish, DZS, and so on and so on. But there was actually like a few upsets here and there. Like my teammate Momo was actually playing for the Lemon Dogs team, and unfortunately they actually fell to the Enigma Sweden team, who were a really good team. And Momo was actually playing for a Swedish team. Forgot to mention this actually, because some of you might not be aware. But yeah, Momo was actually playing for a Swedish team because each team had to only have 3 members from each nation. So you could technically have, like, for example, Swanee and Sowers played for Italian teams, Momo played for Lemon Dogs, Excellence actually played for an Irish team, things like that. There was loads of different combinations.
For deployment.
So yeah, there was a few upsets here and there, like Lemon Dogs. I can't really think off the top of my head. The big match up of the day was Farico Dragons versus TCM, which everyone was kind of like looking forward to. That was the main match everyone wanted to see. And there was actually loads of problems with the stream. Like at the start of the stream, they were getting 10k viewers, like near enough 7 to 10k. Like when Millennium came on, it was 10k, but throughout that, it was about 7k solid concurrent viewers. And then the stream just started going down, and there was loads of problems. And the best match of the day ended up only getting like 2k, 3k viewers, which was really unfortunate because it was an amazing match, so close. I mean, TCM completely outslid Farico on the first match, but somehow Farico pulled out the map win. And then it went 5-5 the second map. 1 versus 1, Luke versus Flux. It could have went either way. Like split seconds changed the match. I mean, if little tiny things had went differently, we could have been seeing a 2-0 TCM win, and TCM would be on their way to LA. But that's just the way Call of Duty goes. It's all down to seconds, milliseconds, and that's what happens at LAN. Like, random things happen, and Falco Dragons ended up winning, which they actually deserve because they were the best team throughout the qualifiers. I would say they didn't really play the last 2 weeks because they were guaranteed qualification, so they actually didn't like qualify as like a top team or anything. But they won like the first 2 qualifiers like so easily. So I would definitely say they kind of deserved that win, really, to be honest. So I'm happy for those guys. I'm happy for like each and every one of their players. I mean, I think 2 or 3 of their members don't really like me, but I'm still happy for those guys. I mean, I know Bizzle's a friend, and Luke, but I'm not sure about AJ and Mel. I don't think they like me that much, but still, I'm still happy for those guys, and I'm happy that they're going to represent the UK in Cologne, no, in LA, sorry, and they'll actually be there's 3 Farico teams going to LA, which is pretty cool. I mean, it's big for the organisation. Brianna's done an amazing job recently, actually, because from going from on the Black Ops 1 days to just having like those Dutch teams that kind of done averagely at events and stuff like that. Now he's got like arguably the best team in America. He's got the best team in the UK, arguably the best team in Europe right now. Maybe not, some people will say Prof and stuff like that, but statistically speaking, Falco Dragons are the best team in the UK because they won the qualifier. So yeah, Farico have done amazingly for themselves. But yeah, this is the end of my commentary. I've just kind of rambled on the last few minutes, and I mean, this was not prepared at all, this commentary. I've just kind of rambled on, and I hope you guys enjoyed it, and stay tuned for my video tomorrow, which is going to be my it's going to be like the start of my tips and tricks series. And hopefully you guys enjoy that series, because it's going to try and help you guys improve. I mean, some of you guys are going to be like, why the hell are you trying to improve me as a player? You don't have a right to tell me how to be better at Call of Duty. But I honestly think I can help some people improve, because I've played this game a wee bit, and I think I kind of like thinking about it a lot, and little things like what I'm going to be saying in this next video should help you guys out, and maybe can change some of those losses you're getting in matches and scrims and tournament matches, GBs, whatever, into a win. So yeah guys, that's the end of my video. It kind of went on a bit longer than the gameplay, which I didn't intend to, because I ended up finishing speaking about what I wanted to talk about 7 minutes in. So about the last 5 minutes I've just been talking about nothing was planned. I was actually just going to put a little song at the end, but yeah, I'm going to stop talking now, and thanks a lot guys for watching the video.